Hey guys, it's Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. I want to take a look at today some of the best trading methods right now in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team in the early stages of this game. I'm using these trading methods right now to make coins on my account every single day. Once you get these methods down, you can repeat them over and over and over, and it is very easy to make coins. Whether you're on a low budget with less than 20,000 coins, or whether you have over 100, 300, 500,000 coins, I'm going to take you through some methods today for all different kinds of budgets. And of course, you can do these with so many different players. I'm going to show you how to find some of these players and how to do these trading methods step by step through and through. So right now, of course, in the game, a lot of cards seem to be very cheap in terms of where we think they should be priced, but this honestly makes it easier for trading with these cards as people buy them for their teams with certain positions and chemistry styles. That's going to be trading method number one we're going to talk about today, because you can do this method with 5,000 coins up to 100,000 coins plus. I've got over 500k right now on my account after 2 days of FIFA, and I am even still using this method with players like Christian Pulisic, who are down at 2,000 coins per card. Here's the trick, right? Pulisic sells for about 2.6k per card right now on the market. Maybe about 2.5 is his absolute lowest buy it now. Obviously, you can see a lot of these cards here, they don't have any chemistry styles on them, but a lot of people, when they like to play with them in their squads, like to use chemistry styles. So the Shadow and Hunter chemistry styles, Shadows for defenders and Hunters for attackers, are the most expensive chemistry styles for these players. As you can see, Christian Pulisic right now, he usually sells for about 5,000 coins with a Hunter chem style applied to his card, which is about 2,000, basically double his card price. So he's 2.5k regularly. With the Hunter chem style, he's 5.45k. I'm actually gonna buy this Pulisic right there, and I'm gonna list it up for about 5,000 coins. It's only about 1,000 coin profit per card, but that's nice, right? You can get that flip done pretty quick and pretty easy. Now I'm gonna list this up right here at 5k so that mine is the cheapest on the market. And you may be like, man, that's not a lot of coins. Like, why are you listing that card up right now for only that small amount of profit? Well, it's worth it, right? It's worth it. Every single time you make a flip, your coin total is going up. Be consistently buying cards. You can find so many different players using this method. Let me take you through a couple other ones, right? And Ndombele. So we're also going to be introducing the idea of position change trading here as well. So Ndombele is another very cheap card in this game. He sells for just over 1,000 coins with his regular base item on the market. He's about a 1,000 coin card. His position when he is in packs is a center attacking mid. Let me show you something. If we change and search by center mid position, how much is he? This Ndombele card, as a center mid position changed, sells on the market for over 3,000 coins. Look at this, 3.6k is what this Ndombele sells for. So what we can do is we can sit here with that center mid filter applied, and we can try to snipe this card at around, he might get listed up at 1,000 coins, because that is where his card price is normally selling. We can buy that card for about 1,000 if we get the snipe, and then list it up at 3.6k, because sometimes people forget that they have chemistry styles or position changes applied to these cards when they list them up. And boom, there's an opportunity to sell that card for more with a different position change or a chemistry style on it. So let me talk you through and let me show you how I find these players and how I choose them. So we're going to go over to FUTbin.com. FUTbin.com, we're going to go up here to the top left, click on players, FIFA 22 players. It's going to pull up this page. We're going to go under version, go to gold, search by all gold players. And then we're going to go over here to league. And I'm going to search inside of, let's go Bundesliga. Let's search inside the Bundesliga. I'm going to sort by price. And I'm going to try to find some cards that are around 20,000 coins or less. And we're going to try to find some cards that people like to use that are, pretty popular. How about Manuel Akanji? 7k for a center back on this game. So let's search up Akanji right quick. Manuel Akanji. He goes for about 7,000 coins. On the market, as you can see, about 7.1, 7.2k. How much does he sell for with the Shadow chemistry style is our question. Let's take a look. Shadow chemistry style, I'm going to say about 9k, 10k. Yeah, it's about 8,000 coins. So this card, for real, might not be the best card to flip because he sells for about 8.5K with the shadow, which is only about 1K profit per card. As you saw earlier, we could get a couple K per card with that Ndombele. So there's so many different players you can do this with and try to find deals on. So again, low sevens for Akanji. We'll try to find him and with a shadow chemistry style and sell it for about 8.5 or so. And basically using Futbin, you can search through so many different players and do this with positions. If it's a midfielder, like a center attacking mid that is more of like a holding midfielder or a defensive mid with their stats, or they can play in any of those three positions, a guy like Ndombele, he can be sold with multiple different position changes and multiple different chemistry styles on the card. Again, Ndombele is about 1,000 coins, but people might play him as a center mid or a center defensive mid. People might even play him as a striker or a center forward. You can see a striker Ndombele, how much does that cost on the market? 4,000 coins for a striker position change version of Ndombele. Somebody will gladly go on the market and pay the extra 3,000 coins. Oh, here's a center mid position change one. Boom, I got that. So remember, we just looked at Ndombele sold for 3,000 coins with the center mid position change. So I'm going to list that up for 3K, and boom, I just made almost 2,000 coins profit per card with that Ndombele, with that method right there. So that's my #1 favorite method right now on this game. You can see a Catalyst chemistry style. That might sell for a couple hundred extra coins potentially, but you really want to look for the shadow and the hunters on these midfielders and on the defenders. So that's #1. I think that's the best trading method at the moment. It's just so overpowered. It's so good. And you can find a lot of players to do it with so that you don't have as much competition. So that goes for all budgets. You can even do that with 1,000 coins, as you saw right there. Next thing, icons. A lot of people are starting to trade with icons in this game, and there's a brand new feature that just got up and running on Futbin that helps out a ton when you're doing this. Now, I would not recommend icon trading unless you have about 300,000 to 400,000 coins, because that means, you know, when you get up to that range and that level of coins, you just have so many more options and so many more icons you can trade with. Now, there are icons on the market that sell for around 120 to 130K, but those aren't very in demand or valuable icons, and in my opinion, they're really not worth trading with unless you can find some really big undercuts and stuff like that. You want to trade with icons that people actually want to use. So if it's a card that you wouldn't want to use in your team, be very careful when trading with that item. But this is the tool that I wanted to show you. We just looked up Baby Baggio, right? We're going back to Futbin here in a second to show you this. Market sales history. If you're somebody who's on a higher budget and you want to trade with some of these icons, it's fantastic because this will show you some of the prices that these cards will sell at during any given day. As we can see, all of the Baggios that have been listed on the market, he has sold at 350,000 coins, all the way up at 399K, 340. Wow. So you can see right away that there's some sales, 370, 399, 380. So if you can find this Baggio on the market for about 330, maybe 340,000 coins, remember to calculate and remember to factor in your 5%, almost at 15, your 5% EA tax, right? Your 5% EA tax on every sale. So at about 400 coins, we've got about 20,000 coins of tax here. So if I'm selling this at like 380 to 390,000 coins, I'm going to try to get this card at about 340K or below. So that way, if I sell it at 380 to 390, I'm making a solid 20 to 30 to 40K per card on an item like this. So basically the best way to learn prices of these icons is add them to your transfer targets, right? Let's say I want to trade with this Baby Ballot card. I would add this to my transfer targets, see what he sells at, watch his item, and then when I see one pop up that looks pretty low, you can use a lot of different search filters to get to the icon 59th minute. Like right now, I've only got 276,000 coins, so I might set myself a tight filter like this that searches between 200 and 280K. It'll help me get to that 59th minute very quickly and find icons that people have just listed up on the market. This Ashley Cole 87 rated card for 202K doesn't really look like a deal, but I'm kind of interested. So I'm going to add it to my transfer targets and see if that item sells. So that is one thing you can do as well, is searching up the icon 59th minute. Of course, you're going to want to try to find some cards. 204 for this Okocha. See, there's another one there for 202. Not a good deal. What about the Skulls at 261? There's another at 265. Don't really want to get interested in that. So icon trading is one of the most fun ways to trade in this game. It's definitely a bit scary for some, right? If you're not used to it, it seems very scary. But it's just like trading those chemistry styles, right? If you get good at it and you find some cards that you're able to trade with, you can find some big time undercuts and some big time opportunities to trade with these cards. Don't forget about bids on icons as well. A lot of bids, especially at nighttime, go overlooked. Like this close-up card is selling. Okay, that's a coin transfer. Ignore that one right there. That is somebody transferring coins. That is against terms of service, right? Don't do that. But even like this ballot card, we know that he maybe sells for around 340, 350K based on these prices here. Maybe if I find one on an open bid, I can get a nice deal and flip that card. Now, one little bit of information that I would give you is I would be very careful trading icons that aren't that meta, right? When you're trading with some of these cards, make sure you're looking at them and picking cards that a lot of people would like to use. Like I really wouldn't want to trade too much with some of these items. It's fine with like a Kocha. He does have 5-star skills, but his card really does not look that good. Maybe this Nesta card wouldn't have much interest, or Riquelme, or this Verón. Some of these cards, Litmanen, I'd be very, very careful with. Now, a card like this Owen with 91 pace, that would be a card that I would want to trade with. Maybe even this Scholes, as he's an English icon, right? A very popular icon in this game of FIFA just because he has an English nationality and he's an English legend in his own right. So that would be the kind of things that I'd be watching out for when trading with icons, and just also knowing that you don't have to get a sale right away. Have patience when you're trading with these icons too. Give it a couple hours. Shoot, you can even give it a day or two. If you feel like you're not getting a good sale price, or if you feel like you have a good price on your card and you're just waiting for that item to fluctuate up and down in price. Again, as you saw, as we looked at FUTBin, those cards move up and down all the time. So just give it some time, right? And use the FUTBin tools like that to watch the sell prices to see kind of where the range of that card moves in any given day, where you can buy in a low and sell in a high. It's basically that fluctuation trading at its finest. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is something that has been very profitable for a lot of people so far, as I just sold the Ndombele for 3,000 coins, as you saw right there. One thing I want to talk about again is SBC solution trading. This has been something that has been very profitable for a lot of people. We've talked about it on videos before, but again, I just want to show you how this works and how you can find some cards right now in the game to do SBC solution trading with. Now, with a lot of new people getting on the game for the first time in the next coming days, with the early access being released, what you can do is you could go into here. This is under the squad building tab on FUTBin. Go to active challenges. Go into the hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, any of these SBCs that cost around 10 to 15,000 coins, and click in on a couple of these squads, right? Click in on a couple of these squads, and honestly, just click on the players. When you click on these players, go down to their graphs, look at their hourly graphs, and watch them fluctuate on any daily given basis, right? Check out this Pozuelo, right? He's in an MLS, and he is Spanish. You can see that he peaks at about 1.3K, 2K on Xbox, goes all the way down to about 1,000 coins on Xbox and about 800 coins on the PlayStation, and then different times of the day he peaks at about 1.3K. This card, see how the graph kind of goes all over the place? That is a money type of card to be fluctuation trading with, because as you can see right now, he's a little bit high. What I'm going to wait to see is when this Pozuelo gets a price change back down, and when he actually gets back to about 800 coins on the market, I'm going to go out and try to pick him up on bid for maybe, let's actually see what I could check him out for right now on the market. I'm going to check out this Pozuelo. FUTBin says he's about 1.1K. That's pretty accurate. His price is probably going down because when he's over a K, he's probably not showing up in those SBCs that much. There's a lot of listings at 1.1, which makes me think he's getting listed up a decent amount. Let's try to win this card on bid. If we know that he goes to almost 2,000 coins, or like 1.6, 1.7 at his peak, we'll maybe try to win this card on bid for 700 to 800 coins. What you're aiming to do here is buy 10 to 15 to 20 of these cards and basically just wait, because you know that if his graph consistently is moving up and down, just like we fluctuation trade with icons, this Pozuelo at some point is going to hit 1.5 to 1.6K at some point again in any daily in any given day, because his price is constantly in demand and his card is constantly in demand for these SBCs. So let's go back here to the solution once again, try to find somebody else, right? Paul Lopez, a goalkeeper, a rare goalkeeper, 950 coins. Let's see if his price moves up and down a lot. He goes to about 1.3K. He has a lows of about 1,000 coins, okay? Maybe not a big fluctuation there. Might want to stay away from him. Let's go back here, find a new squad. I think we have some Argentines here. How about we take a look at this left back, this CONMEBOL rare left back. Ooh, 1,700. That's a pretty good fluctuation right there. Let's take a look at his card. He goes up to 2K and goes all the way down to 800 coins. So this would be a great card to trade with. This guy's name is Angelari. 80 pace, left back. Actually looks semi-usable as well. Goes from 800 coins up to 2,000 coins in almost an hour. Check this out. That's crazy. So again, you see these spikes and these falls on this graph for this Angelari card. That would 100% be a card that I would go onto the market to try to bid when he gets down to that low price, right? And basically all you have to do is add some of these cards to your watch list and continue to follow their prices on any given day and see where they go. So this guy supposedly right now is about 1.7K, which as we look, he is about 1.7K. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for his price to kind of fall back down, and we're going to try to win him on bid for less than, 800, 700 coins. And then again, try to sell him at almost 2,000 coins when his price comes back in demand, as those SBC solutions shift up and down, as some become more expensive and some become cheaper. So as of right now, that is some of the best ways to make coins on this game. Yes, it takes effort. Yes, it takes a little bit of time. But like that Ndombele, as I showed you, if you can find some players that you know the prices of, and yes, their prices might move up and down a little bit on the market on any given day, but if you know, hey, I can buy this Ndombele at any time as a center mid position change or with a hunter or a shadow chemistry style and he will sell for more, then you can constantly look on the market, constantly be trying to snipe these players or bid on these players. You don't just have to snipe, you can bid as well. Try to find them with those chemistry styles on bid or with those position changes on bid. And you can constantly be flipping, right? Again, investing for me isn't something that I really like in this FIFA. Just the way the market is looking so far, I really don't want to be involved in investing yet in a lot of things until we start to get more SBCs. I really would just want to be trading on this market right now. That is why I went through these methods today, to try to help you guys make some coins as you're starting your FIFA 22 Ultimate Team journey. So those are some trading methods. Let me know down in the comments if you like those. Of course, if you did enjoy it, hit a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's make a lot of coins. FIFA 22 is going to be incredible. It's been Nate, the FUT Accountant. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.